So yeah, not just in English, but also a Scottish accent. So apologies for that. So last mile logistics companies face a very particular data problem that causes very large and expensive operational issues. And that is that every single retailer sends them customer data in a completely different format. Imagine you're a last mile logistics company, you've got thousands of different retailers sending you packets that need to go to the end customers, but each one of them is sending that data in a completely different format. I've got just a few examples here. TikTok Shop will split the address line into different lines when the first line gets too long. eBay puts random codes into parts of the address. They strip out the email address, so you never know the customer's true email address. John Lewis will strip out your first name, replace it with just an initial. Many of them will remove the first name completely. The problem this causes is that the last mile logistics company, of course, knows what address any individual packet is meant to be going to, but they can never tell when multiple packets are actually due to be going to the same individual customer. So that means they're unable to do simple things like share delivery preferences from one retailer's delivery to another retailer's delivery. They're unable to identify households where you might want to share delivery preferences. When they receive phone calls about a particular packet, the customer service agents are unable to tell them the status of other packages they might have on the way, because they know it's going to the same address, but they don't necessarily know it's going to the same person. So this is the problem of creating a single customer view. We worked recently with one of the largest last mile logistics companies in Europe that had been trying to solve this problem for years. They had tried many times to solve this and never managed. We came in 3 weeks in a POC and did this for them completely. So they had 150 million customer records for the UK. You may be aware there's not 150 million people in the UK. So what we did was we created a single customer view based on these 150 million customer records. We're able to reduce them down to 38 million single customer views in only 3 weeks. Now this becomes part of their data infrastructure that they're able to query in real time, ingesting data into their single customer views as they're receiving it from the retailers, and then the customer service agents, the end delivery personnel, are able to use this single customer view when delivering packages, when working in customer service. And it's also important for helping them identify potential fraud patterns. So in the data science world, this is what we call identity resolution. I was the chief product officer in a German consumer credit bureau where we built this technology to replace our infrastructure handling data for the entire German population. And for this last mile logistics company, they have managed to turn this data problem into a competitive advantage. They're able to use this superior data to reduce failed delivery. They're able to improve their customer service resolution percentages. They're able to detect fraud patterns, and they're able to open up new cross-selling opportunities and improve their customer lifetime value. Now, of course, AI or KI is always the buzzword on stages. We're actually not an AI-based company, which is perhaps a bit unusual for a tech startup. Because we come from a regulated background, we're actually more often working with a rules-based system. But what's really great about the data that Tilores provides is that we then become the basis, the data basis for others to build AI applications on top of that data. So for example, you can have AI talking to the customer data and providing automated customer service. So we are exhibiting here. We're at the back of the hall. Happy to talk to anyone about how we do these very quick data proof of concepts to see how we can help you get more value from your customer data in weeks, not years. And since I'm the last talk, you've probably all forgotten to be voting the whole day. So now you can just pop into the app and vote for Tilores. Simple. Bye.